I agree with all that.
I mean, everything there is 100% correct. This is like, so, the stats. Well, hold on. Coach, just hold on. The stats we don't even need to do. Of course, because it's not totally fair. It is a different game.
Right.
They're asked to do different things. And so Mahomes' yardage or touchdowns, I could throw them up there. I'm not going to, because I don't think that is really where we're having this debate. Because Peyton, for a long time, had far better stats than Tom. Tom caught him at the end because he played so much longer. But people understood that Tom was better. The question is winning, and the question is how much are you contributing to it. So on the contributions fact, this right now would be the first time in Patrick's career he has had a top 6 scoring defense. Brady had it 10 times, 9 times in New England, once in Tampa Bay. And of course, the first 3 Super Bowls, you guys had it each and every year. Then the question is he going to win enough? And Patrick can do a lot of things. He can't press fast forward on time. So we can just say, okay, what is he on pace for? He is on pace to win a little bit more. So we can show you percentage of times they did things. And so NFL MVP, Patrick's 40%, Tom is 14. Conference championship game appearance, Patrick's never missed. Tom 64%, which is unbelievable.
Still wild.
Super Bowl appearance, 60%. Super Bowl win, he's actually pacing better than him. And Brew, the last thing I'll say is that I understand through 5 years as a starter, Brady already had 3 rings, and Patrick only has 2. But Brady also had 3 rings through 13 years as a starter. So if we show you Patrick's first 5 versus Tom's first 13, I think that will crystallize. Do you think Patrick Mahomes in the next 7 years is going to win 1 more Super Bowl? Is he going to win 1 more MVP? Well, he's actually got the same number of MVPs already. I mean, he might have eclipsed or tied all of these, except for the conference championship games, in 15 weeks. And then he'd have a 7-year free roll before he has to start winning again. So if you're asking me, do I think he's going to get him? Yeah, of course I think he's going to get him.
You said it right. It's going to come down to wins. He's going to have the numbers. And even in the NBA, some people get caught up, because you talk with Jordan and LeBron, it's a lot of Jordan's got 6, LeBron's only got 4 titles. And so people inevitably bring up, well, Bill Russell's got 11. To me, when you talk GOAT in any of the sports, it's a combination of the winning and the individual dominance.
Yeah.
And granted, obviously Brady's numbers got great as he went on. Even his second year in the league, he led the league in passing touchdowns. But still, Mahomes is going to have far and away the better numbers, even relative to the competition of that day. And so I think that Mahomes will have the better combination of winning and individual dominance. And of course, Coach, we've talked about it on the show. Brady only threw 1 touchdown in that whole postseason in his first run to the Super Bowl. Now, obviously, the second Super Bowl, he was huge against Carolina. But I just think Mahomes is certainly doing more individually than Brady. And if he gets to 5, that's a lot. He's got to get 3 more.
I think once you get to 4 rings, you're eligible for all GOAT discussions across all sports.
I don't think he's past Brady.
I've always thought 4 rings is the threshold.
I think that Nick's numbers are compelling, and his argument is compelling, but there's one problem to this whole thread of thinking, and that is Tom's strength was never running the ball. Tom's strength was never generating plays outside of the pocket. So as Tom got older, as time eventually caught up with Tom, it didn't affect him. He got better and better in the pocket. He got better and better seeing the defense. All those things continued to improve, but mobility was never his strength. Where with Patrick, mobility is such a strength that as time goes on and as age creeps into this and as longevity creeps into this, his greatest strength is going to become a weakness because he's not going to be able to do those things the way that he could do it as a young player. And that, to me, is where I see the biggest divergence between the 2 career passes. Tom continued to get better because he didn't have to rely on that element of his game, which is such a huge strength now, Patrick's.
So I agree and disagree with you there, because all the smart numbers that are able to kind of take away plays in structure, out of structure, outside. Yes, Mahomes is every year of his career has been at or near the top of the league on out of the pocket passing, but on plays on time in the pocket, he's been top 4 amongst quarterbacks every year of his career. So it's not like that part's
right. But if you take out all of the out-of-pocket plays, which as he gets older, and we've seen it with a lot of great scrambling quarterbacks, or even a guy like Ben Roethlisberger, who is so good moving outside of the pocket. As time catches up to him, and they can't do that anymore, they can't produce at the same level just being a pure pocket passer.
I would say the Steve Young archetype is the right one. Now, Steve's career was shortened by concussions, but Steve, even into his mid-30s, was still able to lean on that mobility.
He didn't play as much early, though.
Tom played till he was 45.
No, that's true. Well, Patrick won't play as long. Luckily, he's going to win 5 in the next, handful of years.
Mahomes' career record, 81-20. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like quarterback wins. That's why.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.